Hey guys, welcome back to the Sullivan family. So as you're probably aware, I'm down in England. I'm still on my course. I'm just going for a little walk. Don't worry, this is the underpass where I'm staying. It goes from like the Sergeant's Mess all the way underneath to the other side of camp, so it just goes under the main road. So I'm not in some creepy place. Apparently somebody said this is where they filmed Harry Potter. I'm not convinced, I don't know, but they were saying that one of the lads that I'm on the course with was saying that this is the underpass that they filmed Prisoner of Azkaban, that scene in Prisoner of Azkaban, but I'm not sure. I don't think it is. I think they're probably winding me up. So what's going on in our house then? Yeah, as the title of this video will tell you, COVID-19 has hit the Sullivan family house. It's a difficult one because obviously I'm away, and we had a couple of choices really. I could have either gone home and abandoned this course and then obviously been wrapped up in the whole COVID-19 thing with Zoe and the kids, but we kind of made the decision that as Zoe and the kids aren't too bad. I mean, they're poorly. They've all got colds and, you know, cold symptoms and coughs and all the other stuff that comes with COVID-19. So they've got those kind of symptoms, but they're not bad in the sense that, like, we're worried that maybe one of them's going to have to go to hospital or anything like that, you know, because Zoe's double jabbed. The older kids are jabbed, single jabbed, which is fortunate. So yeah, so we kind of made the decision for me to stay here on this course, and should anything really get bad, then I can go get a car. In fact, I'm going to walk through this way because it's less windy. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to Lossiemouth, get a hike. I'll go back to Lossiemouth and go and help out at home. But it should, at the moment, it's okay. I've been speaking to Zoe like all the time, making sure they were okay, FaceTime and all that kind of stuff. It's very worrying. It is scary. I'm not going to lie. But we're keeping on top of it at the moment. And there's been a lot of help from the Lossie community as well, which is brilliant. So thanks for that, guys. But for now, yeah, it's worrying, but I'm going to stick it out here unless absolutely necessary, because I've literally got about it's Saturday today. I've got about 3 or 4 days left of the course, and then I'm finished, and that's me done, so I don't have to come back here again. And that's that, you know. But like I said, should anything get really bad, then I will be just going straight home. So for now, I'm going to hand you over to Zoe because she's going to do a bit of a vlog about what's going on at home. So I'll hand over to her now.
Hey guys, so you probably already know, most of you already know, that we have COVID. So excuse me, I'm ill. Lizzie has it, Olivia has it, Charlotte has it, Isabel doesn't, Noah has it, Eva and Toby don't have it, but Eva's not feeling very well. She wasn't feeling all that well yesterday, so I'm waiting on some PCR tests to come through the post. And then Toby is okay. Leah and Erin both tested positive on lateral flow tests. We did them on yesterday, Friday, and so did Agnes and Joseph. So obviously me, Lizzie, Livy and Noah went for PCR tests on Wednesday night. So Lizzie and someone's coming up the stairs. Sorry, I thought someone was going to need me. So yeah, Lizzie and Olivia both had a bit of a headache on Wednesday, and to be perfectly honest, I didn't think very much of it. Just thought, well, you know, but I'm sure they'll be alright, it's just a headache. Obviously because of school we had to book PCR tests anyway, so I booked them for the Wednesday evening. And then Noah came home at lunchtime and he said he had a bit of a headache as well. So I said, well, we'll take you in the evening as well. Yeah, so, and then by the time I'd gone and picked the kids up from the little ones that were still at school, that evening I started feeling a bit like I was coming down with a cold and I had a headache. So Lizzie was booked in for a test, obviously, and the other 3 of us went along as walk-ins, and then we got our results back late Thursday night. But by that point we were all self-isolating because I'd woke up on the Thursday feeling quite poorly. Lizzie and Livy were quite poorly, so it was obvious that you know, it was more than just a headache. So yeah, we called everybody in sick, just kept everybody at home, and waited for the results to come in. But I think by that point everyone was kind of dropping like flies, because the Thursday, so the results came in late Thursday night that we were positive, and so Thursday night, the littlest 2, they weren't very good either. They both had temperatures and were just not quite right. Sorry, I have to keep stopping the video because I have to send it over to Ben by WhatsApp, so I can only do little bits at a time, otherwise it won't send over. Yeah, and then so Friday, we decided to test everybody on a lateral flow test, and that was when the twins came up. Well, Leah's was quite faint, but Erin's was quite strong. So yeah, they were positive as well. So I sent off for some PCR tests for well, the 8 that haven't been tested. Some of them came through today, but I haven't done them because they have to be posted the same day as you take them, and all the post office collections were like 9:45 this morning, and I didn't get the test until gone 10 o'clock. So I have to do them, and then obviously the post office is closed tomorrow, so I guess I'll have to do them on Monday, and then take them. I guess I'm allowed to go and drop them. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to have to look into it because I didn't think I was allowed to leave the house. But anyway, I'll have to look into that. So yeah, we're all ill basically. Obviously Ben is away, as you will know, and so it's a bit of a struggle with everyone ill. I'm feeling really rough. Yesterday afternoon I lost my sense of taste and smell, so now I can't taste anything or smell anything, and I just feel quite rough, to be honest. So the tiny ones are really up and down. One minute they seem fine, the next minute they just want to lie down on the sofa. Agnes has just been crying and crying and crying. We went out into the garden to get some fresh air, but she just stood there crying. But she wants to be outside, but she doesn't want to be outside. She wants to be lying on the sofa, but she wants to be up. She's kind of all over the place, bless her. I mean, they don't have a temperature anymore, but they're obviously not feeling very well. It's kind of hit people quite hard. And I mean, I'm double vaccinated, and you know, whatever people think about vaccinations, I'm glad I've had my vaccinations, because obviously I am pregnant and I feel pretty rough, pretty breathless. And obviously I can't taste anything or smell anything. I'm really, really tired. I find that I do like one thing and then I'm just exhausted, which is really frustrating for me because I hate not being able to get stuff done. So I'm finding I'm getting very little done, other than obviously caring for everybody that's at home. So today, Saturday, Elizabeth is feeling a bit better. Olivia is she's finding that her chest is really tight. She's asthmatic, so if anything was going to get her, it was this. She's feeling she's feeling better. Her head doesn't hurt anymore, and she doesn't sort of feel dizzy anymore. But she is finding that she just has to walk upstairs, and she's getting really breathless. And I mean, the girls had so they've all had one vaccine. I think Lizzie is due for her second one soon, but the girls only had the other three only had theirs in October, so they're not due for a while yet for their second one. But yeah, so she's she's struggling a little bit today, although she says she's feeling better. It's the whole just being breathless thing. It just seems to come from nowhere. You're okay, and then you go to do something, or even just have a long conversation with somebody, and it's just, you just can't catch your breath. It's just kind of really frustrating because you just can't. I know everyone sort of says, "Oh, you need to rest" and everything else, but I'm not good at resting. I'm really, really bad at resting. Really bad. Especially when there's so much stuff that needs to be done. But, as long as everyone's fed, I suppose, and, everyone's clean and fed and okay, that's all that kind of really matters, I guess. Even if my bedroom does look a bit of a state, because I'm halfway through sorting out the twins' wardrobe. And it's taken me about 3 days now just to get this far, because I keep having to stop. So it's actually lucky that Ben isn't here, because he doesn't really have a side of the bed at the moment, because he wouldn't be able to get in, because there's bin bags down there with clothes in, ready to go away. On the plus side, I was a bit dubious about putting a post on about us having COVID, because obviously the whole situation with someone phoning the police on us last time, they thought we'd sent somebody to school ill, and they didn't have COVID. We hadn't done what they said they, anyway, regardless. So I hate mentioning any illness. Since then, COVID seems to have turned people into, I don't know, it just seems to have caused such a divide. But people have honestly been so lovely. I've had so many offers of help. Friends have gone and got me shopping. I've managed to get an online shop today, which is a good thing. People have offered to get me stuff. Friends have come around with bits and chocolates and stuff like that, and we even had the community council have dropped off a load of food for us as well, which was are you okay? What's up?
Put the iPad on charge.
Oh no, does it need charging again? Erin, the iPads don't have enough charge to last for as long as they need them for at the moment. Erin's coming in with me. Erin's feeling a bit better today, aren't you, Erin? She's a bit up and down. She still looks a bit pale, and a bit tired, don't you? She's still a bit up and down, but she's feeling a bit better. They didn't really have many symptoms. They just seemed to be a bit more tired, and she started having a bit of a runny nose yesterday, but she doesn't really, like I said, 1 minute they're okay, and then they look like they're coming down with something, and then they're all right again.
Today I had a runny nose a little bit.
Today she had a runny nose a little bit. So yeah, so we had a load of food dropped off and delivered, and it was really kind, just really, really kind. It was so thoughtful of people to think of us. And of course the kids were over the moon, because it was lots of sweets in there as well, which made their day. So they've had sweets and chocolates and everything else, so they're happy. I'm gonna have to wind it up, because Erin's starting to jump around, and this is the problem, is all of us obviously are in the house. Ben is not here. The little ones are 1 minute okay, and then, they don't like to sit down very much. I still have to kind of do all the mum stuff, so still need to cook and clean and everything else. So yeah, it's very tiring. We don't feel great, but hopefully we'll start to feel better soon, or I'll start to feel better soon. I seem to have I've been hit a bit harder than the kids, but that's probably because I'm pregnant. So yeah, hopefully we'll start to pick up a bit soon, but we will keep you updated as much as we can, and yeah, we'll just keep you all updated. And thank you to everybody for everyone's comments, really kind comments and support and everything else. It's really nice.
yeah, so there you go, guys. That's the update from Zoe. Like I said before at the start of the vlog, should anything really get bad, then I am prepared to just jump in a car and go home. It is very scary, all of it, you know, but I am glad in the knowledge that Zoe's jabbed, and you know, the older one's jabbed and the little one's not too bad. So fingers crossed that it stays that way and nothing gets too bad. But for now, all I'm doing, guys, is just I'm concentrating on this course. I'm going to get this course out of the way. I'm popping out later on to Tesco's to pick a few bits up. Nothing really too exciting. So this vlog was always going to be more about how Zoe's getting on with the kids at home. But we're all in touch. I'm keeping in touch with Zoe all the time. So and what we'll try and do is I'll try and get another vlog done in the week to let you know how things are going on. Please keep an eye on our social media, our Facebook, you know, and all that kind of stuff, because I'm sure Zoe will be doing more and more blogs as the weeks go along. So for now, guys, hope you've enjoyed this video. It's a bit of an update from us, and there'll be another update to come. So please subscribe to our channel, hit the bell for notifications, drop us a like and a comment, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.